So this is the JBL Partybox Encore 2, and this is the JBL Partybox 120. Now, when it comes to speaker setup, the Encore 2 has a single front-firing woofer with an exhaust port that shoots out the back, and dual front-firing tweeters. Whereas with the Partybox 120, the speaker has dual front-firing woofers with an exhaust port that shoots out the back, and it also has dual front-firing tweeters. Now, obviously, with the Partybox 120, the speaker does get louder and it has more bass than the Encore 2 because it does have two woofers. However, with the Partybox 120, the speaker also sounds a little more open than the Encore 2. But the biggest performance difference is going to be max volume and bass. Now, also, both of these speakers have built-in light features, and both of these light features are very impressive. However, since this is the Encore 2 Essential, this speaker is missing the top and bottom light bars that are found on the Partybox 120. But with the Encore 2, that's really the main visual difference between the Encore 2 and the Partybox 120. However, the Partybox 120 does also have those built-in LED stars on the front. However, the main difference between the Partybox 120 and the Encore 2 Essential is that you can easily swap out the battery on the Partybox 120, so this way you can get multiple batteries and keep the party going if you want. Whereas with the Partybox Encore 2 Essential, you can still access this battery, however you are going to need a screwdriver because this is the Essential. If you were to get the more premium Encore 2, then you're not going to need a screwdriver because removing the battery on the more premium Encore 2 is identical to the Partybox 120. You're going to have a much easier door. But then there are the ports. Now with the Partybox 120, you do have two 1/4-inch inputs, so you can plug in two microphones for karaoke, or if you want, you can also plug in JBL's Partybox mics wireless kit, so you're going to have two wireless mics going. But also with the Partybox 120, you do have an audio out jack, so if you want, you can always daisy chain any other speaker to this speaker and get them to play in sync. Whereas with the Partybox Encore 2, you only have a single 1/4-inch input, so you can only plug in one wired mic for karaoke, or again, you can plug in JBL's wireless microphones here. But more importantly, with the Encore 2, this speaker does have a USB-C port, so you can use it to charge your own phone, and you can also use this USB-C port as a wired connection, and you can still use it with a wired connection with an audio jack as well. However, the Encore 2 does not have an audio out jack like on the Partybox 120. Overall, I think both of these speakers are great options if you're looking for a small box speaker. However, the Encore 2 is more portable than the Partybox 120, but with the Partybox 120, you are going to get a better sound because you are going to have more instrument separation, you're also going to have more bass, and you're also going to have a higher max volume. And with the Partybox 120, you have extra goodies, like for example, an easier to remove battery, two 1/4-inch inputs, so you can plug in two microphones for karaoke if you want, and it's also a lot easier to swap out the battery on the Partybox 120 than on the Essential. But if you want to learn more, you can always watch the full video.